Hey, good day. I'm Charles Camero with Calma. We are Group 14 presenting Sustainable Development Goal number 14, which aims to conserve and sustainably use the oceans, seas, and marine resources for sustainable development. So, what is SDG number 14? Well, the SDG targets an aim to restore and maintain ecosystem, reduce ocean acidification, and to create sustainable fishing. To give you a brief background of SDG number 14, it was established last 2015 among the 17 SDGs by the United Nations, which consists of 10 different sub-targets which are fulfilled by this SDG. In the present day, coastal and seawater have been polluted due to different factors such as human activities and eutrophication. In 2018, it was stated that these effects are expected to increase by 20% in 2050 within these marine environments. With great efforts and planning, these effects can be prevented. With that, different organizations and companies took the initiative to step up to contribute to the betterment of our marine environment, such as the Shellcatch, Advocacy, Forward Water Technologies, etc., with one vision in mind: to save the marine. Marine pollution is a combination of trash and chemicals in the body of water, which primarily came from land resources, which affects the public health, economic structures, and marine environments across the world. There are two types, mainly chemical and trash contamination. Chemical contamination is when people use chemicals such as fertilizers, phosphorus, and nitrogen that flow into the ocean and contribute to the growth of algal blooms, which are toxic to marine and land environments. Secondly, marine trash pollution or contamination pertains to manufactured products that flow to the bodies of water, which are primarily plastics due to the improper waste disposal management. Where 80% of the trash gathered from the ocean came from land sources such as plastic bottles, wrappers, cigarette butts, and plastic bags. This trash causes great threats to human and marine life since plastic takes several years to decompose. There are 5 types of marine pollution that are happening around the world, mainly plastic debris, ocean acidification, noise, eutrophication, and toxins, where 90% is water and 70% is industrial waste, which is discharged to the ocean untreated. Looking at the world rankings, the country China is top 1 out of 11 countries that contribute to ocean pollution, with 8.80 meters in annual metric tons of mismanaged plastic waste that flows to the sea, where Indonesia goes second with 3.20 meters and the Philippines with 1.90 meters.
One of the most polluted bodies of water in the world is located in the Philippines, Manila Bay. Over time, it earned its reputation as a major economic center for the country with industrial developments. These, along with overpopulation, overfishing, and depletion of marine resources, contributed to the prevalence of marine pollution in these waters. The biggest sources of pollution are the households in Metro Manila and nearby hotels, restaurants, and factories that dispose of their waste directly into Pasig River and Manila Bay. Marine life is adversely affected as the aquatic ecosystem and biodiversity are threatened. It also causes unclean and unhealthy waters that may pose potential health hazards to the people living near the bay. To reduce pollution in Manila Bay, the government launched several cleanup programs and the recent Dolomite Beach project. These may be temporary solutions, but they still haven't solved the main issue, the persisting prevalence of marine pollution in Manila Bay. In advocating SDG 14, we have partnered with Oceana Philippines, one of the largest organizations that act on the conservation of oceans. Founded in 2001, it has the goal of making the world's oceans rich, abundant, and biodiverse through their campaigns. Since its inception, Oceana has won more than 275 victories on the implementation of policies for ocean conservation and protected around 4 million square miles of ocean globally. In the Philippines, some of their significant accomplishments include the passing of the amended Fisheries Code into law and the hosting of fishery conferences. In totality, Oceana Philippines contributes by promoting policies and scientific and sustainable solutions. These would protect the Philippines' marine resources and biodiversity and also play a part in uplifting the economy of the Philippines. The organization seeks for sustainable fisheries and healthy oceans for all Filipinos.
Organizations can help to solve the issue of marine pollution, but it's still up to us to act on the issue. For the prevention of marine pollution in our oceans, there are 3 main ways, mainly through recycling and reusing reusable materials, encouraging responsible fishing, and implementing laws and policies for the proper maintenance of Manila Bay. Through recycling and reusing materials, there would be a reduction of new plastics production which will keep plastics out of the ocean. On the other hand, responsible fishing can lead to a balanced population for marine wildlife in the present and also for future generations. An example of this where Tagalog people in the Philippines apply the responsible fishing technique by fishing during the specific months of the year to conserve marine livestock. Instead of using traps and nets to fish, the technique used by Tagalog people saved the lives of local Irrawaddy dolphins. Third is a solution where government agencies are involved, which involves policy and lawmaking to prevent and solve marine pollution, since these efforts can help impose authority on people to follow policies strictly. It can also specify a particular issue in marine pollution, such as specific laws for trash pollution or chemical pollution. With these ways to prevent marine pollution, the issue will slowly be solved through time if taken seriously, since this issue requires community or societal efforts to effectively prevent further pollution in the marine ecosystem.
From 2023 to 2033, we envision that Oceana Philippines campaigns for marine conservation will be accomplished. One of these campaigns is stopping illegal commercial fishing. This requires the collaboration of government agencies and the effective enforcement of national and local policies for this to end by 2030. Its significance lies in the sustainable management of the fisheries in the Philippines. Next is the banning of single use plastic, as the Philippines is among the top 5 countries that produce half of the world's plastic waste. The government must ban the production, distribution, and use of single use plastics nationwide and enforce a better waste management system so that by the year 2033, the oceans are free of single use plastics. Finally, the deterring of illegal dump and fill activities which compromise the safety of the aquatic environment and life below water. As it is rich in natural resources, it is a must that these dump and fill projects must be stopped by 2025 so that the restoration of Manila-based resources and the sustainability of its fisheries are ensured at the end of this 10-year plan.
Marine pollution causes negative effects on the different aspects of the world, such as public health, economy, natural barriers against disasters, and most importantly, marine life. And they will continue to deteriorate if solving this issue is not prioritized. So, what are we waiting for?
Let's learn from the past and take action in the present to save and sustain life below water. Marine pollution will not be gone in a day, a month, or even a year. But if we unite to save our oceans, we will achieve this goal of clean and healthy marine environments in the future. Let's advocate for the end of marine pollution. Thank you for listening.